Hello friends, this is Dinesh. I want to explain the file systems related MessageStore program. So given an 8 MB file, which means 8 MB is equal to 883880608 bytes. So I am dividing that file into 128 blocks. So the number of blocks will be 65,536 blocks. So I am using a bit vector here in which each bit will represent 128 block of memory. So if a bit in the bit vector is 1, then it is showing that the 128 part of the file is filled. So in this way bit vector will be acting to show whether the part of the file is filled or not. So to represent 65536 blocks of memory, we need the bit vector of size 65536 bits, which is equal to 8192 bytes. Okay, this is the basic concept of my MessageStore program. And next I am using 5 structures in my program. First one is bit vector. Here bit vector is 8192 bytes, as I told you, and I'm using here a bit vector, not a byte vector, so I'm reducing the memory here. And next message is nothing but the data which we give, which is 128 bytes. And next offset, here the offset I'm using it in 4 ways in the program. First is user offset, category offset, message offset, and reply offset, which I'll be talking about it later. And next user can be divided into 3 fields: name, password, and category offset, which I'll be talking it later. And category structure tells about the category name, description, and message offset. Message is related to the category. So next, this whole thing is bit vector. After the bit vector there will be 2 structures immediately after the bit vector. First is user start and next is category start. In this user start, this structure will contain all the users in the file, and next this category start will contain the offsets of the category list of each and every user. For example, 68th, that means this first user's category will be at 72nd position. Like that, each and every user's categories are located in this category offset structure. And next, so this is the structure of the user. It contains name, password, and next category offset. This category offset will point to the offsets of the categories which are added to this user. So if we add a category to the user, then immediately the space will be allocated for the category and the offset will be stored in this category offset structure. And next, this offset will be pointing to the category. In that structure will contain category name, category description, and message offset. Message offset I'll be talking in next slide. So the category structure will be like this. Here the message offset will point to the messages offset structure, which contains the even positions of this offset structure will contain messages, and the odd positions will contain the reply structure. For example, if we take here, this messages replies will contain here in this block. So here this offsets will point to the replies. This is the basic block of my MessageStore program. Now we shall go to the code. So this is the code I have written, in which maximum of the cases are I think probably covered. So let's run the code. Now we can log into an account, sign up for a new account, show all users, and exit. So we shall sign up for a new account. So it's asking for username Dinesh, password is also Dinesh. So registration completed successfully, and next we shall log into our account. So in this, the options given to each user is add category, view category, view all categories. That means his categories and all the other users categories, and log out. So now we shall add categories. Category name is C language. So category is added. So if we view categories, then we can see the categories here. So if you add any category, any number of categories, it will be shown like this. And the options given to this menu is next, select category, and exit. Next means it will be displaying only at start it will be displaying only 10 categories. If you press next, then it will be showing the next 10. In this way I design this menu. And next, select category means we can select any category. So if we select the option select category, it will ask a category number. For example, here 1 is the category number. I'm selecting C language, and that we can add message in that category and view all messages and exit. So if I add message has been added. So if we view all messages, this is the message I have written. So in this way we can add message, and we can add replies to the message also. So for adding a reply, we'll select the option 2. In this way we can delete message, we can add replies to a message, and we can view replies to a message also. So this is the basic design of my program. And if we want to add replies to the message, then we'll select option 2, and the message number is 1. So I'll add message hi. And next, if we view all messages, it will be given like that. And view replies of a message, if we select that option, and if we select a message number, it will show the replies hi. This is the reply of the message which I wanted. So we can delete reply and exit simply. No updating of the message is done. In this way my program executes. And I'll show you deleting of the messages also. I'll view all the messages and I'll delete the message. Wait. So I have to select the option 1, and the message number is 1. Message has been deleted successfully. Now we'll check. There are no messages to display. That means the messages which we entered previously are deleted. So I'll exit from this menu, and I'll log out from my account and exit from the program. That's the basic design of my program. And the features of my program are this program is completely dynamic. That means we can add any number of users depending on the size of the file, any number of messages, any number of replies, and any number of categories. We can add any number, because I'm providing the offset structure. If you see the offset structure, I'm providing a next field and previous field. That means if a offset is filled, a new offset is created dynamically, and the next will point to that new offset. In this way I am dynamically increasing the size of the offsets. In this way we can add any number of users, any number of categories, any number of messages, and any number of replies. So this is the basic design of my program. Thank you.